Hi, this is Todd with ESOTERICCarCare.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at Jescar Micro Finishing Polish. Micro Finishing Polish from Jescar. First of all, who is Jescar? If you haven't watched any of our other videos on the product line, Jescar has been operating as Menzerna USA for several decades now. They've been around a long time. They understand the products, they understand product development, work with OEM manufacturers, so on and so forth. So they've got a long history behind the company, and they really know their products and product development. This typically is going to be used after a compounding stage in a traditional two-step process. You're going to go in, cut out the heavy defects first in your compounding stage with probably a Jescar heavy cut compound, and you're going to follow it up with the finishing polish using either a yellow Rupes polishing pad or a white finishing pad. This is a fine abrasive, and it doesn't have a tremendous amount of cut in it, so you probably wouldn't be using this as a one-step product like you would, say, maybe a Sonex Perfect Finish, because the two have a bit different range. The Sonex Perfect Finish is going to be, you know, your cut to finish. Your finishing polish is more of a dedicated finishing polish when you're extracting that last bit of gloss out of it. But it can be teamed up, as I said, with either pad, depending on the paint surface that you're working on. You go with a softer paint, typically you're going to be using a white finishing pad. A little bit medium to harder paint, you're going to be going with a yellow polishing pad. And as with most products, just 3 small drops, about pea-sized drops on the pad is all you need for, say, a 24 by 24 working area to get the most out of it. And this can be used with either DA or a rotary machine, and it's going to bring a high level of gloss to it. Relatively easy to remove from the surface, doesn't include any kind of fillers or silicones, so it's also safe for body shop use. When using these, just like with any other polish too, you want to make sure and you want to switch out your pads frequently. If we're doing finish polishing on a car with this, we're probably going to go through 6 to 8 different pads through the entire process, because we can measure with our DOI meter, we can measure the results going from panel to panel. If we keep one pad on there, you'll see that the results start to drop off a bit. So the more pads that you use throughout your polishing process, the better that the polish is going to work for you. And going back to putting it on the pad, there's no priming necessary. Just start off with 3 drops, continue with that process, and you're going to get a very, very good finish out of it. But don't just take my word on how good the micro finishing polish is. Go to our website to ESOTERICCarCare.com, take a look at the product page for it, read some of the reviews that others have left behind, had experience with it, and likewise, if you've used it and like to share some tips or tricks or a review, we definitely appreciate you taking a few moments to fill out the form there. And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're constantly updating it with new videos on product tools, tips, and techniques. Also, we definitely appreciate it when you share our videos on your favorite automotive and detailing forums. That's about all for today for Jescar Micro Finishing Polish and ESOTERICCarCare.com. I'm Todd Cooprider. Thanks. We'll see you again next time.